All right, so here we go. Equivalent fractions in lowest terms. There's some extra space there on the top, so we're going to write a few things there. You've got an A over B. That's a fraction, right? One number over top of another number is a fraction?
Yeah.
The top number, we have a special name for it. It's the numerator.
Denominator.
The bottom number is the denominator. One thing you need to know about fractions is you can't have 0 in the denominator. You can have any other number there, though. The reason being, like, think about if you have a pizza, you can't have 0 parts. Like, you can't cut a pizza into 0 parts. Okay. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are equal. When something's equal, it means they're the same value.
What?
So, an equivalent fraction to 1/2 of a pizza, if you had 2/4 of a pizza. Okay, so 1/2 of a pizza is the same as 2/4 of a pizza.
Yeah.
And you could do another one. You could say 3/6, 4/8, right? That's equivalent. 9/18, yeah. Another way to check to see if they're equivalent, like these we know, like half is pretty easy. But you could punch them into a calculator and see if they have the same value. And that value is going to be the decimal. Right? So if you punch 1 divided by 2 into a calculator, you're going to get, so 1 divided by 2 equals 0.5. 2 divided by 4 in a calculator is the same as 0.5. So if those decimals come out the same, we call them equivalent. So that's how you can check to see if two fractions are equal to each other. So what would be a fraction that's equivalent to 3/5?
6/10.
I heard 6/10. What's another one?
9/15.
9/15. Okay, so let's think about how we can find these. If we start with our 3/5, we did times 2. If you times both the top and bottom by 2, you get 6 and 10. For the next one, 3/5, we multiply the top and bottom by 3s, we get 9/15.
So we can multiply it by any number.
As long as you multiply the top and bottom by the same.
Okay, so if it was like 6/10, okay, and then we did times 24, I'd do it on the top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So we have a special name for 3/5 compared to 6/10 or 9/15. 3/5 is in what we call lowest terms. So our 3/5 is lowest terms. Which means when something's in lowest terms, we have 1 is the only common factor. One is the only number that fits into both of those. So if a question asks you put it in lowest terms, instead of multiplying it, you're going to see does anything fit into both of those numbers, and divide it until the only number that fits in is 1 into both of them. Equivalent fractions. How do you tell if something's equivalent? Two different ways. First way, we can divide them. If somebody grab a calculator, 2 divided by 7.
I got it.
What do you get?
Negative something.
It's not going to be negative, it's going to be positive. Equals 0.2. There's got to be more decimals than that.
857142286.
Okay, let's stop there. Now do 54 divided by 189. 189.
0.2857142286.
Whoa. So they're the same decimals, so they have to be equivalent. Second way. Your calculator is a great tool. On your calculator, push the number 54. And then do you have a fraction button that looks like an A, a B, and a C? Looks like A, B, C, like that.
Yeah.
Push that button.
Okay.
And then push 189. And then push the equals sign.
2 sevens.
But where's the A, B? Oh, there it is. A, B, C.
Where's the
That makes it
ABC?
so much easier.
Makes it so much easier. Now,
Wait, why 189?
because that was the one in our problem, 189.
Oh, so 54, A, B, C, 189.